welcome back to my channel. This is my character Voidmommy, and she has a Xal'atath inspired transmog, and I have recently, I think, perfected it with a few different pieces. Some of them are from I pre-ordered like the Epic edition or whatever of Midnight, which at first I didn't want to pre-order because I was waiting to get the physical edition, but I went ahead and did it, and I wanted to show you guys today all of the pieces of this transmog because I feel like it looks pretty awesome, pretty Xal'atath vibes, and I just wanted to inspire you and show you what I've got. So I'm just kind of doing this video raw because I just find that easier than like scripting it. The helmet, I'm gonna get to actually showing it to you soon. Because it is from the Venthyr Covenant from the Shadowlands, but I'm actually here in Curate outside of the Manaforge Omega entrance because I want to show you where I got my cloak. So just while we're here, I figured that we should do that. I just got this the other day, so check out my cloak. It is so cool, and it looks like Xal'atath's cloak. It's like the closest thing to it, and I only found this the other day because I don't really do much raiding, but I'm guessing that from doing LFR, I got this Loom Beast silk, and this vendor right outside the raid sells like a variety of different cloaks that come with a few different colors, and they're like class cloaks, and they had the priest class cloak called Dying Star's Memory, and it comes with a few different colors, and one of the colors is of course this one. So I went ahead and bought that. I really don't even specifically, it might have been like a raid quest for Manaforge Omega, but I literally only do like LFR stuff, so I got that. That was a really big part of completing this transmog. Like, look at how cool that cloak is. And then a few of the other pieces, just while we're here in Curate, because I feel like it's kind of relevant, is I do have a lot of pieces from pre-ordering the expansion where you also got the mount, which is also really cool because the mount definitely goes with my transmog as well, of course. But we're going to hop off of that for now. I just want to kind of go over the pieces that are from, let me actually zoom in on my character as well. So the shoulders are the Voidstrider's mantle, sorry about that, and as well as the gloves are from that set, and the belt is from that set. And I think that those are the only three pieces that I have on from that set. So that is, let me actually pull it up in the, not heirlooms, I just did an heirloom video, so that's where I'm gravitating to. I don't know if it'll actually, yes it does. Okay, so here it is. If you like pre-order the Epic Edition, this is what you get. So you can see that I've got the shoulders and the belt and the gloves. I think that that looks really, really nice together. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and hearth to Stormwind to show you guys where I got my boots, which I actually just recently made a video about as well. And basically there's a bunch of different colors of these like bandaged up boots that you can get, but I'm going to actually take you guys there. Okay, my Hearthstone took me to the Mage Quarter, but we're going to head over to the Transmog guy over in the Cathedral on like the outskirts of the Cathedral to show you where you can get these boots, and I'll show you the exact color that I got. So if you actually come to the Transmog guy here and say that I would like to buy from you, he has all of these banded Legwraps, all of these different colors. And I got, which ones did I get? My boots, banded camo war Legwraps. I feel like those ones, yeah, that's right here. They just, I think, matched the best with all the other gear and this shirt that I have on and everything. So I feel like that looks really, really cool. And then next we're going to head to Dalaran. I'm going to use my Dalaran Hearthstone. I think that this is available in both versions of Dalaran though. Like either you could take the portal to Crystal Song Forest Dalaran and find it there, as well as in the Legion one, I'm pretty sure. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over. I'm hoping to find a city guard because that's going to be the easiest way to find it. So if we come over to like a guard, and then we're going to click on trainers and first aid. This is just going to be helpful for you guys to find it as well. He's going to mark that on our map. So right over here, I mean, you could just reference the video instead of talking to a trainer, but that just helps me to come and find it. So not in that building. I think it's right over here. Yes, first to your aid is the building that we want to come in. And this is where you can get the shirt. Who sells it? I think this person right here. Angelique Butler, and she sells two versions of this shirt. There's this one, which is the one that I'm wearing, the wound dressing, and then there's also the antiseptic soaked one that's just kind of different. I feel like this one looks kind of good too, but I like this one. But these are just some really good shirts to pick up in general, and while you're here, you may as well grab that as well for Transmog. So that is the shirt that I have on. And then also, while we're here in Legion, another thing that I have on is the artifact weapon for priests. This is Xal'atath, Black Blade of the Empire. This is just the original model, so if you just make a priest and come to Legion and kind of get started, when you come to here, Dalaran, a hooded priest will run up to you and get you started with starting the quest to get your artifact weapon, and then the Xal'atath weapon is from doing the Shadow Priest one. So you end up doing a quest in Tirisfal Glades that involves the Twilight cultists and everything, and you can unlock that. And I think I also put on an illusion mark of Shadowmoon. You don't need to have that, but that's kind of the purple void smoke stuff that's on it. But I think that comes from Warlords of Draenor in the zone Shadowmoon Valley. There's a dungeon that I think that has a chance to drop from, but that's not really required. And then we're almost at the end of the video. The only other thing to explain is my shorts, which I feel like that looks pretty good. I think that that's actually pretty close to what Xal'atath has going on if you look at pictures of her, except she has kind of like bandage shorts on, but I felt like that looked pretty good, and it is the Festive Green holiday shorts, which I think just come from during Wintervale, which will be coming up in December. The vendor should sell that, so you'll be able to pick those up kind of soon, but I just felt like those looked pretty good. I also have debated just going like naked kind of and just having like the underwear, which looks pretty cool as well, but I think I do like the shorts a little bit better, to be honest. And then the last thing that I want to show you is the helm that I have on, which is also from, let me pull up, if I search Harvester, this one, Court Attire. So this you unlock from getting to a certain level of renown with the Venthyr Covenant. So that would require going and questing in the Shadowlands and picking the Venthyr Covenant, and then just doing stuff to fill out your renown. I was debating actually going there to show you guys, but I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not sure exactly what level, but that is everything that I have on. The only other thing that I want to mention is before I had pre-ordered the Midnight expansion thing, this is what I used to have. I used a lot of the Rendorai set, like these shoulders and everything. I think that I can actually search it. So if you make a Void Elf and if you level it up, I believe it's at level 50, you will unlock the heritage of the Rendorai, and I was using a lot of these pieces in my Transmog. Let me just get out of that and go back in. So that's another option too if you don't want to like pre-order Midnight and get all this stuff. It also looks pretty cool. And then we could even put on the festive shorts. I didn't have that before because this is just how it used to be, but I could even put on my camo war boots and stuff or whatever. And then I even had a different color of my Xal'atath blade on, but this is the one that I have on my other one. But you can kind of see, like, that's kind of an option too that can give you a similar vibe without needing to pre-order. And then I had this cloak on before I had discovered that other cloak, and this one is embroidered Lightforge drape, and actually I can show you where I got that one. At the time, that I feel like that was the closest cloak that I could find, but since we're here in Legion, I can actually show you. If you've unlocked this beacon thing at Crassus's Landing in Legion Dalaran, you can then go through to the Vindicar, and there is a vendor over here. This requires some rep gain, like you would have to do some stuff to do with the Army of the Light, but she sells it. It's actually right here. So that's what I was using previously, but currently we're looking a little bit different, and I'm loving it so much. The shoulders do so much for me. I'm so obsessed with the shoulders and the little like void tendrils hanging down, and I just feel like the shoulders take it over the edge. So freaking cool. And then the cloak, ever since I got the shoulders and the cloak, I'm so stoked. And the camo leg war wrap things with the bandage top. Oh, I love my character. Let me log out so that I can show you her on the character select screen. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I was originally gonna like script it and do it properly, but I decided to just do it unscripted, just real time. It's kind of more natural to explain things, but I think that she just looks so cool. I'm obsessed with her right now. I hope that this inspired you in some way. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any like suggestions, like if something would maybe look better than what I have, let me know. But yeah, that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in a future video.